Hi, my name is Jordan Butler. Well, it's Jordan Gamarra Butler, but just Jordan Butler. And I am 16 years old, and I am from Castleberry, Florida. My testimony is a bit on the dark side, so I do apologize if that is an issue. But my testimony starts in New York. My first couple of years of being alive, I had a biological father who was very abusive to me, to my sister, my older sister, to my mom, and this was happening for a very long time. And eventually, we had to leave. So, me and my mom and my sister moved down to Florida, and from there, my mom was just trying to get with God, trying to find a solution because we grew up not knowing what God was. We didn't grow up in church, and that's not what my mom wanted. She wanted the best for us. And so in 2007, my mom finally met my dad, my stepdad, but I call him my actual dad. He is my dad, and he has helped me to where I am today. But they married, and right now I have 4 sisters. I'm the only boy. But to continue on, eventually we joined Jacksonville, Florida, that church. And I don't remember a lot because as a kid, you don't really remember. You just remember toys and stuff like that. But eventually we moved to Orlando, and we found a church sent out from El Paso. And then on from Pastor Randy all the way to Pastor Alex, who is my pastor now. From that time, I struggled with lust, I struggled with pornography, and I wanted a way out. But just like the pastor said, I enjoyed my sin. And so it got to a point where it was so bad that even my own family didn't want to be around me. And not to mention the hurt that I had experienced in the past, not only did it leave me scarred, but I eventually said to my dad, I told him that I could never forgive my biological father for what he had done to us. And eventually, he told me, and we had an hour-long conversation, but I was still hardened in my heart. And I didn't care because I wanted to feel justified in my own ways. And eventually, I ended up becoming the one thing that I hated. And so, as I'm struggling with pornography, as I'm struggling with pride, lust, and any situation, and any problem that you could think of, I struggled with that. But it wasn't until 2019, Pastor Gonzalez, he came down from California. He did a revival for us, but he gave me a word, and he said that I'm still afloat, that I'm still alive because of the prayers of my family members. And that really, really softened my heart because I realized that somebody still loved me other than God, because I knew God loved me, but I knew that I had parents, I had a family that supported me. And when I came to this boot camp, I was speaking with Pastor Gunkel, and I was speaking with my DI, and I said that I couldn't forgive him. I held on to that. And I still was struggling with pornography, but not until a year ago, I finally came clean. And I've been a year clean so far. But when I came to this boot camp, I said that I couldn't forgive, and I didn't know how to forgive. But Pastor Gunkel, he led me in a prayer, and I forgave him. I forgave my biological father. I'm not holding on to that hate anymore. And I just want to let you know that what God has done in my life, he can also do in your life. Thank you.